sad. Did the stream disconnect too? Do I need to reconnect that?
The stream missed it too.
Oh man. Yeah. So what I said was Hista runs up to the edge, tired of seeing her crew being attacked. And stands on the edge, pulls out her strange mechanical horn, letting out a thunderous bolt, and boom! Attacks the one guy. She then quickly, sucks something out, packs something in again, and she fires once more. Yet again, striking the hobgoblin. Boom! This time finding a chink in its armor. And the pistol goes straight through its armor, and you see it actually also fall down dead next to the other hobgoblin.
Nice.
And I'm gonna just move him off, put a mark on it as he fell off in the ground, and then move him to the map layer. And she's like, "That'll teach you to mess with." Oh God, what is her ship's name? Shit. That'll teach you to mess with my crew. It was something like the Red Herring or something, I can't remember.
I hope so.
It was the red something. Alright, but with Hista's turn, it then would come to ship hand 6 and then Tyre. So ship hand 6. Oh, Taliesin.
Yes.
Ship hand 6, what does he do?
He is just going to try to move over. No, I got it. He's going to try to move over and just club the shit out of this dude. And he +2 to hit. +2. Ooh, and he crits.
Crits with the club?
Hell yeah.
He just got the oar in his hand and just whack!
Yeah. 2d4. Come on, dub 4. 6 damage. He's just like, "That'll teach you to mess with our crew," and just smacks him over the head with the oar.
Toe whip too. With 6 damage, it's actually looking. It looks like one more of those really solid oar hits might actually bring him down. He's stunned and like a little out of sorts almost. So all right, and then it would be Tyre's turn, who takes heals by how much?
It's a d6. I can roll it if you want.
I was gonna say, who rolls it, Tyre or so you do?
I think they do, but since he's an NPC, I can roll it.
Well, yeah, but Chance is controlling him.
Oh shit! Well,
Chance,
then ignore this because I already clicked the button and it was 6.
Plus, you want to take
I
that.
mean, I'd rather take that.
Okay. Tyre heals first. Oh no, wait! I'm sorry.
Oh shit! I'm healing Blackblood.
I'm sorry. This is Blackblood. Blackblood's turn, so he gets the 6.
Okay.
My bad.
That's all right. There's a lot of things on the board.
I skipped him because I had him crossed out because he died.
So Blackblood is at 6.
Blackblood is at 6, which his turn would have come, and I'm sorry, Chance / Tyre. But this would mean that he is still unconscious because he died.
That's fine. He can just lay on the floor. That's what he's been doing for like the last 3 turns anyway.
So then Tyre, it's Tyre's turn.
You want to take that death marker off of him?
I will. I'll replace it with an unconscious marker.
His name's gone too.
That's because he was on the map layer. He was down.
So this is the only fishman still alive, right?
Yeah, he's
on the boat.
He's
yeah.
pretty
melee range.
Just 2 in the water.
Melee. Well, Tyre would like to move here and also attack the standing fishman. Seeing everybody like
okay
being hit, coming back. which I believe is a 20 plus 3. Or D20 plus 3, sorry.
Yeah, D20. And he's got 2 melee attacks with his longsword.
Mm-hmm. So would a 21 hit?
21 definitely hits.
And that would be a D8 plus 2 damage.
You want to roll the other one, and then just roll, if you hit it, just roll damage for all of it?
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay, so
Does that
this
hit?
one does. Wait, a 10 on, what? 10 does not hit on a whip, it just misses.
Holy. So, D8 plus 2. 9 damage.
It's a D10 plus 2.
D10.
So, keep the 9, I guess, or you can re-roll.
I thought I was a D8 because I was holding shield for him.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why his AC was
I
so
got you.
high.
Yep. Yeah, in that case, then yes. You're right. Yeah, so it is just one. So with the 9 damage, how does Tyre kill this whip?
He's like, bloody fishman. Like, still kind of recovering and just like slashes down across his body.
Slash goes down through the Kuo-toa, the sort of clothing, just covering, slicing open the scales, then separating out, and the Kuo-toa just goes and falls backwards off the boat into the water, dead. All right. With that, there's one remaining hobgoblin and 3 wargs who are looking pretty. 2 of which are looking pretty confused without their riders. This last hobgoblin takes and surveys the scene, and he still feels strong about the numbers in his party. So he and the warg move here. He shouts out to the rest of the goblins, "To me!" Or something. And Taliesin recognizes the call to gather around him, and he launches a spear in the direction of the boat at. How many of you are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At Sparkle Gem. And he launches his javelin.
I thought that was going to land on Corey.
I thought it was going to land on Blackblood. Yeah, but he launches the javelin with a 8 plus 3. Does an 8 plus 12, I don't think, hit Sparkle Gem with her mage armor.
It does not.
So the javelin goes flying through the air, clang, and just sort of bounces, drops off into the water, and he curses. Ah! Let's see, real quick with the wargs. The wargs patiently sit kind of looking for what to do. They're unsure. And then I believe that moves us back to the... Oh, wait, actually, that brings us to one guy who's up top here. Our direwolf friend.
Oh, no. So it's bitten 2 goblins, and then the next had the good sense to flee.
Right, and
it went that way.
Let's see if he can chase him down. Yes, he can. Oh, not quite though. The direwolf does chase it. Well, I guess he'll dash. The direwolf chases it and runs up next to
a weird thingy.
Dinosaur. The hind-legged lizard with claws on its feet and sharp razors for fangs. But he just runs up there chasing after the other one. That brings us to the top of the order with Chance. Next player character is Sparkle Gem.
Round 6.
Okay. Chance, hearing Taliesin shout to attack the two in the water, is gonna pull out his longbow and attack this one to the right.
That one?
Yes. You're like, I'll do my best. Please do my best. Please do my best. Does a 15 hit?
I believe 15 hits an arc priest. Yes. Yes, it does.
Taxi. And that will do. Gotta cast on him. 4 damage.
Four damage. All right.
And they,
You still have I believe you still have a second shot with your extra attack.
and they have to make a con save, right?
Yep. Yeah, actually, go ahead and roll your next attack if that's what you know.
10.
10 just misses, or 10 misses. Two. So he does a concentration saving throw to attempt to keep his water spell moving, and I believe he does keep that in force. All right. Chance, got anything else in the bag of tricks?
No.
As a bonus action, you can do your Hunter's Mark.
Oh, yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Picking which target?
The one on the right. Yeah, him again.
All right. Orange dot. He's Hunter's marked. Remember, you can do it before you attack next time.
I know, I remembered after I attacked, and I was just like, I can't say, wait. Change my mind.
All right. But if that is your turn, and you're going to stay in that position on the boat, that brings us to the Archpriests. They both take a look at the surrounding areas, and one of them goes swimming off. Dips beneath the water, whoosh, and dashes away. You're unsure in what direction. The other continues tempted. Oh, and I suppose that spiritual weapon just kind of hangs out there while it's gone. The other, having recently been attacked by your Chance, attempting to maintain the spell in its place, thinking maybe we can still win, and he uses that spiritual weapon to make an attack on you, which will be plus. God, I can never remember their attack rolls. +6. He gets a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And the spiritual weapon deals a plus spellcasting modifier. +6, so a d8 +6. For 8 damage, you're swiped by a glowing spiritual trident. And that brings us to Sparkle Gem.
Chance is looking a little hurt.
Okay, stuff that can be seen from the front of the ship. This, that, today. Hmm. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, Say
That was a mistake.
5. Get vision of this one.
All right.
Looking over the dock, and more Eldritch Blasts.
I'll just blast that thing. The Fishman needs to go down.
26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For 9.
Fine damage. Looks like it hurts, but that one still feels pretty.
15 to hit on a priest.
15 does hit.
For 6.
6. 2 Eldritch Blasts going out seem to connect, but the at least from the part of it that you can see clearly, seems to be still doing pretty okay.
Pass to Godwald.
Does it have to do con save still?
Oh yeah, it hit. So yeah, thank you.
2 instances of damage.
First succeeds, but I believe the second.
Yeah, 11 succeeds.
Oh, that succeeds. Okay. They are surprisingly, actually, it'd be 11. You remember that, man? Your encyclopedic knowledge is sometimes great,
Let's
sometimes a little
see.
scary.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon is still there. $19 for 5 force into its back.
5 force into its back hurts. Let's look. A little bit of fishy blood comes up from the water, but it still seems to be swimming strong.
Let's go first level guiding bolt. Attack with Hadouken. 14.
14 hits.
Radiant damage and a yellow dot status effect.
Nice. What is the yellow dot status effect on him?
The next attack on it has advantage.
Nice. He has 2 dots on him from your effects.
And I impose 2 concentration saves.
Oh yeah. Another 2. Which is +3. And he fails. You guys notice, I mean, yeah, in this moment, I suppose, the still water around the boat seems to start flowing yet again.
Well, we're not really in a position to capitalize on that.
All right. But if that is Godwald's turn,
I pass.
all right.
Locked in an epic battle of wits between priests.
Next comes our many goblins. All right. Goblin 3 facing down a dire wolf and some kind of prehistoric lizard goes to make an attack on the dire wolf. You'll scimitar that. It misses. Let's see, and then we got 4 and 5 also without their bows. 5, here's the call to gather on the hobgoblin. I don't know what I did with 4. Oh, yeah. He hears the call and follows orders, moving down from the tree and out to gather around the hobgoblin. Let me select. I lied. 5 runs up and mounts Warwick 3. The 4th one comes down the tree. Doesn't have the movement, even dashing to get there. Oh, come on. Fine. Super zoom in. Super zoom. Nope, not enough. Still not enough. Nope, come on. Let me select him. Yes!
There you go.
Now I have grouped them together. The goblin mounts one of the wargs. The other one comes down. The rest move their movement and make arrow attacks on the boat. While the 10th goblin, guys, he dashes in. Guys, they have the mark of Gramouche. That's why we're losing. It's because we're going against his will. Uselessly so. And then, like I said, the other 4 with their bow attacks. Each of those is +4. And who is on the boat? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, one of them critically misses the 8th person. One of them critically misses Chance. It's bow going into stuck into the side of the boat. The other gets an 18 on Godwald. The other gets a 14 on Hista, which just meets, so I got damage for that one. And then the other misses Jerk. Jerk and arrow goes lands into the boat next to you.
Did you say 18 on Godwald?
Yes.
18 no longer hits Godwald because of Staff of Defense.
Oh, so you use
No, passively.
Oh, passively. Nice. All right. Well, then there's only one that connects, I believe, and that's on Hista. So she'll take. D6 plus 2. Hista takes 6 damage. As a bolt goes and plugs into her, and you see her. She's like, "I've had worse." Breaks the arrow off and tosses it to the side. All right, and then that brings us to Jerk.
Now, Jerk is going to go over to the side of the boat here, because everyone else is dead.
There are a lot of dead fisherman bodies on the boat.
He's going to tell Blackblood, "Please stay down, man. That last time you died accidentally."
His eyes are just like,
and then he's going to take a shot at this boy here with Sildar's heavy crossbow.
Who is it? Which one? Sorry, I missed.
This goblin here. Or is that the goblin that keeps yelling not to fight us?
That's the goblin who is riding the warg. I guess I should mark Goblin 10 with something.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him.
Heart in a chain. That's the one who's like, "No, guys, don't!"
I'm going to shoot him good. Oh shit. I didn't actually roll whatever just rolled. My stuff went all crazy.
What did you roll?
I don't know, but I heard the whoop.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I heard it, but
All right. 19. Does that hit?
19 hits.
All right. No, that's the wrong number. It does this much damage. Oh, 10 damage.
10 damage.
Mhm.
How do you kill this goblin?
They say, this is what you get for crossing, shoot. Those chosen by Gramouche.
Nice.
And
So-
then,
Arrow knocks him off on the ground. He stumbles over to the
I don't think
stumbles
I have
off,
anything
falls off the
else.
mount, falling to the ground.
There's really nothing else I can do.
Yeah, it's a two-handed crossbow, so no offhand attacks.
I guess I can hide. I'll just try to take cover behind the ships.
You can drop prone.
Well, I don't want
And
to drop
attempt to
prone
hide?
because then I'll have to get up. So I'm just gonna kind of like duck down behind the.
Kneeling counts as prone.
Does it? All right, fuck it.
It does.
I'm just gonna stand there like an idiot. That's my turn.
Are you sure? I mean, because, like, if you're not
What if-
attacking anything on the boat and you don't have to move next time it means you just stand up and do an attack. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop down and be prone then.
Okay.
And
Then
that'll
roll me
be-
your stealth for the hide.
Okay.
which
Okay.
will get you-
Sure. We'll do
Yeah.
this.
Exactly. This is why you should do this. This is why you should go prone. Kneel down and crouch as low as you can.
It's like you never.
15.
It's a 3 on the die, but it's a 15 total, so you feel pretty well hidden.
What? You never heard of cover-based shooting?
All right.
Right? Yeah, man. This is just like you ducking behind cover, popping up, boom, ducking down the cover, kind of popping up.
Playing Gears of War now. All right.
Exactly. All right. If that's Jerk's turn, there is a next player character is gonna be Taliesin, but in the meantime, we have our prehistoric lizard friend who's going to make 3 attacks. 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. First with a bite on the goblin, which is hits, and does a D8 plus 2. So it's 3 damage to goblin 3. It's 3. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Excel. I didn't mean to accidentally hit that plus. Alright, then I'm just gonna roll his other 2. Well, I want to see if the first one. See if he just kills him. 13? 14. 14 hits Goblin. No, 14 does not hit Goblin. Jeebus. And another claw attack. He critically misses. He's sad. You see the single crocodile tear fall from the dinosaur's eye. That brings us to Taliesin.
All right.
I can't believe he missed with 2 of his
No.
3 attacks.
Hoping that you guys have this priesty boy. Can I get a 20-foot cube?
I can do that. Yes, I can. There's a 20-foot cube in red.
20 foot.
Unless you'd like another color.
No. What? Is that? Yeah, that's 20.
I think we have 2 music tracks overlapping.
We do.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't turn off the one.
So, kind of seeing what's going on, seeing Jerk had just taken down 1, but these things are still fighting. There's some monster dudes over here attacking. This one seems pretty fucked up. I pull out my wand and like hold it up into the air, and as I do that, the ground beneath the 3 of these goblins just explodes.
That's a wolf.
Huh?
That goblin's not a wolf.
A warg, but yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
But all right, so what do you mean it just explodes? What is the spell? What do you cast?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm casting Erupting Earth.
Ooh, so it's like almost volcanic in a way.
Yeah, so they have to make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts within a 20-foot cube.
All
So-
right.
Ground literally just explodes underneath them and shoots up into the air.
And because it's a cube, that would also include the hobgoblin.
Yeah,
Um.
it's this guy, and the warg, and this dude.
Yep. So like, the goblins are +2. Hobgoblins only +1. Warg.
Please all fail. I haven't actually hit anything with this yet. Jesus. Why do you always roll
So,
good?
15, 15, 10, and 14.
So the save is 14, so one of them fails.
Okay. I don't always roll good, but yeah, sometimes
Uh,
do. I mean, like like half the goblins don't have bows because they feel like
Yeah,
nat one
I
their attack
know.
rolls.
I know.
So
Okay.
not always, but
So one of them takes full damage and the other ones take half.
all right. So the warg failed, takes full damage.
Yeah. All right. So that is 3d12.
All right.
That can be a lot.
It can be. Come on. Of course, one is a 1.
Below average.
Yeah, 12. 12 damage to that. The rest of them take 6. Man, I always want to hit
The
so
warg
good on that.
kind of like as the earth erupts beneath them, the goblins so nimble are able to like dance and move about and not take quite as much damage. But the warg takes its 12. The hobgoblin takes its 6. Both the warg and the hobgoblin look pretty injured. And let's see, goblin 4 and goblin 6 take 6 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They both look like they're on their last legs. Like they've done enough that they're like burnt from the erupting earth. This sort of explosion of
Hell yeah.
the fire, and they all look very injured. So, and it's difficult terrain in the area.
Yeah, I was gonna say now that area is difficult terrain.
All right.
And then I will, as a bonus action, I'm going to move my healing spirit over to Chance. So now there's a tiny spectral jerk dancing around you.
Swinging 2 theater rapiers.
Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
All right. That would bring us to, with all of the Kuatoa dead, the ship hands. Hista, quite upset about seeing her crew attacked, is going to just cock her gun and take aim at one of the goblins on the shore. And I'll just do both of her. Pow! 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 Pow. Oh,
Nice.
she crits on one and hits the second. So she's going to do a D10 plus 10 for her first shot. 20 damage. She aims, pow, fires, and drops a goblin. Goblin 8 right in front of her. Dead on the ground. Firing and hitting the next one. Gets a D10 off on one of the goblins in the area of the spell that you cast. and does 9 damage to him. Another small chunk of metal flying, zipping, hitting and knocking him out for, let's see. Oh, and he was damaged before too, so you just see like right through the chest of that one goes and drops it dead. Yet another dead goblin, thanks to the damage that had just been done to it by that spell. All right, and let's see. Of the remaining ship hands, Blackblood. Let's see. He's been healed. I'm gonna do a Constitution saving throw for him to see if he gets back up. Or I guess I could have done it for somebody else. But so Blackblood comes to consciousness. Jerk. What does Blackblood do?
He stays down because Jerk told him to.
He was unconscious for that, but in his situation, he is like, I don't want to get up anymore. If I just play dead on this floor of this ship, maybe they won't shoot at me anymore. Maybe no more arrows will come sticking out of my body. But then that moves us to Tyre.
I mean, Tyre can't really hack anybody right now. So maybe just hearing the groan of Blackblood, he comes back over next to him and
Goes prone next to him. Let's just hang out.
yeah, crouches next to him. Goes prone. Try to save his own ass.
All right.
Own self.
Hobgoblin now recognizing the dire situation he's in, calls, and you recognize the call for retreat, Taliesin. He attempts to flee off in this direction. Let's see how far that might. 50. So he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20 to get out of it. Ah, my gosh. So instead of 100 feet, it's minus 20. And he attempts to run. Does he take damage in that area at all?
The red zone? No.
Oh, I like this. I like that I could move the one and then not the other on top of it. That's great. Boy. I'm never grouping anything together ever again.
Good.
What a
It
waste.
seems to have brought only trouble.
It really is, and it makes me sad because it should be a very functional thing. It seems like it should not be difficult to group two things together and lock them together in place. So he makes his call to retreat and dashes off on the warg. The two wargs with outriders seem to recognize the call and also flee themselves. Run away. They hear that and they respond, chasing after the hobgoblin. Next is the direwolf, and then it will be Chance at the top of the order. We are at 9 o'clock, so after this, after the direwolf, we'll call a quick break. Direwolf makes his bite attack on the goblin in front of him. 17 plus 5, he hits and does 2d6 plus 3. Eight damage to Goblin 3. Goblin 3 rent in pieces by the direwolf. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take our break here real quick. But for the party and your upcoming turns, it does seem like The enemies are now retreating. So I'll be back, and I'll actually even pause the music.
All right.
Sure.
Sounds good. I'm gonna put the be right back screen up.
Woo, I'm back already. Who's here still?
I am.
Were you excited to see the frogman?
Yeah. I got excited and like forgot my I was concentrating on a spell.
Right? That was fun. I mean, it's fun, you know. I mean, it didn't.
Yeah, no,
I
it
think
was
you could,
fine.
I think you could tell it didn't have like a massive impact on to keep
No.
the octopi around or anything, anyways.
Yeah.
I also like the idea that like I have this like there are more intelligent characters, and so they might run away. You know, but
Yeah.
other ones, but the dumb ones are just like, yeah, I'm following orders, I'm fighting.
Yeah.
I liked that you when we started out, you're like, I have questions about that direwolf. That made me happy.
I was excited to see it. I'm excited to try to talk to him.
I'm blowing down super fast. Man, that direwolf just like he hits. He does serious damage to these things. Sense that they would follow in front of him.
Hell yeah. Chewing people up, man.
Yep. Aw, who's this kitten?
This is Fraser.
Hey, Fraser.
Fraser.
He's
Whatever.
big and furry. He's getting a haircut tomorrow.
Haircut. Oh, that's fancy time. I bet it'll feel nice though. My boys are more like not short hair, but they're on the like shorter side of medium, so haircuts don't work for them so much. But they require constant brushing. I love them and all, but
I'm looking through my game library like, which of these battle royales do I want to try? Apparently, Fortnite has a Marvel crossover now.
shock.
Then there's.
I mean, because they had like, didn't they have a
Didn't they
like,
have
when-
Thanos
and-
before?
yeah? for
Yes,
Thanos,
another
Endgame.
one though.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's Ubisoft's Hyperscape. And this Fall Guys thing, which just looks really weird.
Fall Guys is fun as fuck.
It looks like Mario Party 8.
No, it's not turn-based at all. It's
No, just the fun parts of Mario Party 8. Just all the mini games.
yeah, it's literally just like competitive mini games.
Yep.
It's fun.
So it would appear.
Oh, that was fun. So I was like, oh, I didn't realize I didn't have a lot of people friended on Discord, even though they're like in the server and they're friends as real life. But to friend them, you have to like add that extra little step in. So I friended a couple people today, and that's why that other Jason guy came in and was like, hey, you guys playing Fall Guys? We haven't played anything in a really long time. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I used to work with him, Gav. You know, we did Destiny and we did Siege with the other day. Gav used to work with that Jason.
Oh yeah, they're not.
Yeah. Yep.
We played PUBG with him once, and I talked about
Tristan used to work with
your
him too.
nice butt.
What? No. Jason did not was fine. His friend Trav was a little overboard.
Oh no, I said one of the clips we have is we were running around in PUBG and your dude flopped down and like the overcoat plopped up over your butt. And then
Nice butt.
yeah,
Nice butt.
I think I shot one of them in the back of the head while we were trying to kill enemies too.
I saw that cat, Jason. I want to see that cat all the time. No, it's funny. We used to play PUBG only in underwear and trench coats, right?
Yep.
Could you make less noise that way?
No, you just
Because
look
it
really
was
silly.
really silly to be a whole squad of guys running around in their underwear in a deathmatch.
We were
Royale.
the no pants gang.
The No Pants Gang.
This was in what?
It was a no pants party in
Yep.
PUBG.
I remember I was playing that game one time, and you know how you can have like proximity voice chat on?
Yeah.
So like these kids had it, and I like came in and shot one of them. I killed two of them, and there was one left, and I didn't know where he was. And so I was like running away from the wall coming, and I like ran out of the building that I killed them in, and like my friends were a little in front of me, and then all of a sudden I just hear from behind me, "You killed my friends!" And then some dude shot me in the back. It was so funny.
That is how that game is.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Apparently.
I like died and was like laughing my ass off. I was like, dude, I'm not even mad. That was fucking hilarious.
Hey, okay, now we just need to get this ship going. Do any of us have any power over the water? Because I don't.
I mean, I can cast a tidal wave behind it.
You what? Oh, hey, that's a great idea that you came up with by yourself entirely without any input from me.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
I can't do anything.
Well, you saw there's a weird thing off the front of the ship. Maybe there's a goblin in a pool of blood over there. So just keep an eye on that, huh?
That was the alligator that got him, I think.
Oh,
and
the one
now
that...
the alligator is a lizard by the dire wolf. I feel like
You sure it's the same one?
yeah, because it was a two-headed alligator.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty distinct.
So I think we need to go check that shit out before we move further down the river. Because it was
that cat. He does kind of look like a little like Wilson, like same kind of breed. So Savvy's profile pic of the cat that you mentioned, Jason, is her cat Wilson, right? Am I wrong?
No, that's Wilson. He's got
That's
the big
Wilson?
googly eyes. He likes
The
to stare
googly-
things down.
Does it work?
Okay.
And sometimes, so
What the?
Is his side face is all googly eyed?
So-
he just stops moving for a while.
we all back.
Yeah, we're all back.
Right on.
Chance, at the top of the order. You've now seen one of the fish wizards like dive below the water and disappear. When another one of them was hit, you noticed that the water itself started moving and the boat started being affected by by the ocean around it yet again. The hobgoblin captain has called for a retreat, and several of or at least the two wargs that the other hobgoblins were riding chased after him, and it does seem like many of these goblins are retreating at this point. So, what do you want to do?
I would like to. Well, Chance is gonna be on the boat. He's like, the boat like kind of rocks. He's like, whoa. Kind of like realizes like, okay, let's hit him again, and attack this goblin again, or this fish again.
Fish man in the water. All right, your hunter's mark is on him.
Wait, what? Oh.
17 hits.
So that would be. Bum, bum, bum. So that would be an 8 plus. That's not right. Sorry, that's not right.
What are you shooting at him? Your longbow?
Yeah, that's right. So it's a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, but you get an additional D6 because
D6,
you have
yeah.
your hunter's
Mhm.
mark.
And D6 would be 3.
So doing
11.
11 damage to him. It seems to hurt, and you feel like that sunk like up into its head, kind of like above the water. It's sort of paddling to keep view on the boat, like as it's doing. Really hurt it, and you feel like if you get another good shot in like that, you're golden.
Chance is like, okay, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. He's like mumbling to himself. He lines up the shot.
You get advantage from the effect of my spell.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Well, you hit anyways.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll again to see if you get crit?
Yeah, you can roll. You
Close.
do better.
You definitely
Oh.
hit.
Okay, it loses the yellow status effect.
All right. Still hunter's marked though, so you get your damage plus the d6.
10 plus 6. Nice.
Nice.
How do you kill this Kuatoa Arc Priest?
All right, I see it
Your
like
longbow.
because it's like kind of bobbing in and out of the water, right?
Yeah.
All right, I, like wait for it to its head to pop back up, and I'm just like, boonk, straight through it.
Choop. So as Chance like draws the bow back, lines up the shot, like just releases the arrow, flies through the air, and like from everyone else's point of view, it almost looks like you missed because the arrow just goes shoop, tink, 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 and kind of bounces off the water in the distance. But you know that you went straight through, and as it goes blop, 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 under the water, you're like, yeah, I got that.
Chance not seeing him pop back up, he goes like, yes.
You also get a D6 of healing from my healing spirit.
Oh yeah.
That would have been at the start of your turn too.
Yeah.
But yes, thanks for the reminder.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I
Points of healing. Little jerk
I'll-
dancing on top of you,
Yeah.
swinging two swords around. Gives you
Yes.
touches you once. Dink. 1 point of healing damage.
but yeah, that ends Chance's turn.
All right. Sparkle Gem and then Godwald. You definitely recognize the retreat and the tide turning your way in battle. This is kind of like, hoped you guys would wrap this up right at our 9 o'clock break, so bravo.
Nice.
Let's see. Sparkle Gem magical staff attack to try and knock off this remaining grappling hook.
Okay. It is just a grappling hook attached to a rope hanging off in the water, so.
All right, and oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, did the captain shoot these or something?
Yeah. Captain's
Yeah.
been.
Oh yeah, then I
Keeping
guess
busy.
no need to worry about that. But what is there to worry about right now?
There's. Within Sparkle Gem's range, there are some goblins. And then these wargs and this hobgoblin running off here to the south.
Hmm. Yeah. Probably doesn't matter that they're fleeing. Let's see, this range is here, and that is within range because Eldritch Blast is weird. So let's target that hobgoblin.
All right. That's why this map is so big, is so we can have that fun. 19 hits. The 12 misses, but the first one makes the kill.
Nice.
How does the Eldritch Blast kill the hobgoblin?
It's not the easiest shot because it's bouncing up and down. Could be that it bounces up and the blast is there when the head is.
Fires off an Eldritch Blast, curls around, connects and hits as the hobgoblin's then knocked off the board. Dead. Alright. She has a second Eldritch Blast. Oh, wait, no, you aimed them both at that one guy. So, like I said, the first one hit and killed, second one missed because he's dead as they fell off. So then, is that her turn?
Yes, it is.
Godwald.
Godwald is like is so. Wasn't quite sure what happened. Is this guy hurt now?
Yeah, Black Blood is hurt and a bit unconscious.
Yeah, he has
just-
six of 7 hit points.
Rolling his eyes around. Oh, I guess he's not quite so hurt as far as he's concerned anymore.
But enough trauma for anybody.
Certainly.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ask the two of you, can we get this moving again?
To ask Hista.
Yes.
Hista turns to you. She says, "It looks like there's fleeing, but I don't know if there's enough of us to row. We all need to get to an oar and follow my orders.
Okay.
Let's dock this boat. Chase them off."
And take this step back, and I'll prepare Toll the Dead for if something else within range tries to attack one of us again, and I'll
Okay.
pass.
All right. The remaining goblins attempt to run. One running straight through the difficult terrain can't make it anywhere. So, 30, and then dashing, attempting to run away. So only gets 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 29, 30. 10th one dashes his full movement in order to flee. You guys, we should have listened to them. We should have listened to them. I told you. I think it's about that far. They're all attempting to run. $60. feel like I have one hidden goblin. Oh, there he is. A majority of the goblins fleeing off into the woods. Jerk, your turn. You're up. You see them running.
Well, if we let these guys go, it's going to be a problem later when we come back. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna try to stop the boat. So if you guys want to continue killing them,
You did just hear Hista say, like, I need people on the oars. Everyone get to a position and row on my command.
what's 4 goblins?
All right, there are bigger problems ahead.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna pick up this oar here. And I'm gonna I'm gonna help Blackblood to his feet and tell him to grab an oar. Because I don't know about this shape-changing lizard.
You slap Blackblood a little bit, and he comes to, and you're like, grab an oar, man. We need to row. And he's oh. Seems like he's gonna listen to you. If you
Okay.
grab one yourself.
Yeah.
All right. You guys watch as the two-legged lizard creature runs. Hold on. Moves a bit forward. Stops here, realizing that the pursuit may not be what he wants to continue with, and transforms. Wait, did it do it? Did not.
Yeah, it's still got a lizard.
Yeah, I accidentally selected the lizard. The selection is pretty weak. That's okay. And he transforms into a frogman, and then stops there and sort of stares towards the south, walking that way. And yeah, Taliesin, you've heard Hista call the command to everybody to an oar and let's row.
Okay, I will. How far down is the water?
How far down is the water? What do you mean?
Like from the edge of the boat?
Oh, I mean, it's supposed to be like go over the edge of the boat, probably like 4 feet. But the way that the oars are situated they're like pressing against the water currently, so they're sitting there in their positions but pressed forward. So you can grab an oar or reach over the side of the boat or whatever.
I was gonna jump off and grab one of the grappling hook ropes and try to pull us towards shore.
Okay. 2 of the grappling hooks have been cut, but the one in the middle is still a grappling hook and a rope.
Okay. So I will. Can I even make that?
I don't know. It'll be it's harder to swim through water than it is walk on land. So you move
Yeah,
this in
it's
half
true.
once you start swimming.
So I'd only be able to make it like here. Okay. So I will run to an oar. I don't know, where is one? I kind of see where they were placed. It looks like Jerk has this one.
Yeah, there's the way that when I moved the boat, the oar is stuck underneath it. If you look on
Yeah.
the left side of the boat, they're still there, so they're kind of that on the opposite side too. But if you move to that side, then we can just
I'll move over here and jump on this oar, and I'll yell to shipmate 6 to grab this one in front of me. And then, well, okay. So in turn, I will yell to the frogman, "Can you help us pull this boat in?" And then I will run across to grab an oar and tell the shipmate 6 to use the other oar.
Okay. you kind of shout out, "Can you help us?" And then, "Hey, buddy, move!" And
Yeah.
grab an oar.
Grab an oar.
Hista does a quick count of who's here. 1, 2, 3, 5. How is that? Wait, no, there's. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hista goes to the mast of the boat, saying, "It's like, all right, men, like, grab an oar. Let's push to the boat. These goblins are on the run. We need to move this ship to a landing position so we can then worry about what to do next. Go, go, go!" And she's like, "I'll direct you. Tell you when to move." And she sort of then sets and prepares. At this point, Black Blood stands and he grabs a middle oar where he is, and ship hand 6 looks at where everyone is taking up position and runs to the back. Tyre, at the same note, goes and runs to the back to grab an oar on that side, and you guys notice the direwolf off to the side make a quick dash, running 100 feet up, growling. Go and chase them off.
So that's got to be one of the dire wolves we saved in the very first part of the first campaign that we did, right?
The rest of the wargs use their movement and run off and dash, and that would bring us to the top of the order. But if you guys are not going to pursue the rest of the surviving guys, then we'd be out of combat.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So, I'm not going to bother moving everything on the map. We'll just kind of come to our more role-playing aspect. As you guys all go to grab an oar, Hista starts shouting orders, but she gives it like a point. She's like, port side, like reverse, like starboard, like forward. And from the one ship hand on that side, like rowing, you guys on the one side go. After a bit of complications and her like having to shout orders and explain, she's like, no, like this, and directing people, and she even like does it from her point of view for what you should do correctly, is able to command you guys to then bring the boat up enough onto the shore. She jumps over the edge, grabs a few of the ropes that have been tied to some of the parts. He asks you guys to it's like, I need 3 men to help me pull now, and a couple people jump over the edge to help her pull, and everybody collectively pulls the boat up onto the shore. And you guys are now standing faced with a man that you may have seen before. For one of you, may have been described to you guys in the past for a few of you. Only 2 of the ship hands survived, along with the captain, Hista. Tyre is alive and a little injured, and actually Hista herself has even got a wound from an arrow that stuck in her, and she, even as a halfling, just snapped off. I've seen worse. You guys are able to bring the boat up, and actually let me bring that up then as a finish. So things are in a much, especially after the sort of extreme violence of the last few minutes, things are in a very peaceful place, and it is probably only now about a few minutes after 10 o'clock, as it was before this all started and this commotion happened. There, under the moonlit sky of a very clear evening, is this frogkin. Towson, with your perception roll from earlier, you definitely recognize him as the man from your vision, but roll me another perception check.
Okay.
The
24.
frog in the trees. 24. The direwolf kind of walks over next to the frogkin and sort of then sets on its hind legs, and you do actually seem to recognize him from before, but now it seems there are strange protrusions coming from its body, sort of spiky bony aspects that have sort of grown out of not only its back, but a few down the ridge of its head. And it looks like its fur is darker, but you're able to, from its markings, still get the feeling that this is Phelan.
Oh, nice. And that's the direwolf that we met at the beginning.
It is.
That's what I thought.
Just like Jerk's intuition. told him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
He turns to you, and eventually, as he's waited very patiently, as you guys have caught us, he's essentially stood in one place, and as you guys like pull the boat up, and Hista is talking about like, this is more than I signed up for. This is way more dangerous, and talking about like the cost to her and her crew, the lives of her men, and asking, is there anything you guys could do to use your magic to bring them back to life? The frogkin turns and collectively states, patient as the father tree, I have long waited for you. Please, when ready, follow me.
Taliesin,
Hista and the remaining ship hands are understandably freaked out and trying to like hit you guys and be like, I think this might be as far as we should go. I don't know if we can get the ship back with just the three of us, but it's very possible. I kind of want to get heading back, but it's late, and it might just be safer to stay here together.
Jerk will say, yes, if you want to set up camp here, we have to follow the frogman.
What?
Taliesin would explain, I've seen this frog in my dreams before. It told me that it would be waiting here for me. I feel I must follow it.
He looks to you, Taliesin, after saying that, and says,
Is that weird?
We must discuss your vision, Ribbit, and mine, Ribbit.
Yeah. See, it's not weird. He also has visions. I'm gonna go with him.
Oh, let me actually bring up. I think I have it, but it's been a minute since I uploaded it and showed you the picture of how he appears.
He's got like a little hat and stuff.
Yeah, I'll bring it up real quick.
And I would also bow to Phelan and just say, like, it's been a while, friend. I see you've gone through quite a transformation. Glad you're doing well.
Do you understand from him?
I don't know. I'd probably just get the gist of what he's saying. That he seems to be doing well.
This is the frogman. Chris, for the stream, move it up to that. Thank you. And he seems to be wearing what is essentially the top of a giant nut as a hat on his head, carrying a staff with bee strapped to it. An extremely large bee, though he is small. He's like size small as far as his character is concerned.
Yeah.
Phelan, like I said, just an extremely large wolf with these sort of precisions out of him. If you kind of got the gist of it from Sylvan from him, you kind of get a greetings, not good.
Greetings, not good.
Yeah, something. Yeah, just
Something's off.
The gist. Yeah,
Okay.
but he greeted you and then
Yeah.
tried to portray nothing is all that great.
Understood. Yes, guys, are you? I would turn to the rest of everyone there and just say, I'm sorry if I cannot help set up camp this time. I feel I do need to go at least talk to this man.
Well, like, should we come with you, bud, or you think you're gonna be good? I'll come with you.
If you wish, I don't want to leave everyone else to.
Radov's massive eyes looking between you as each of you speaks and kind of turning on his little head. Says,
Chance is
All-
like backed by his to kind of like crouched on the ground, kind of like really hurt. Like, I'll be okay to stay with the pirates. I'll protect him. As he like starts to lay down.
Oh, you had a healing totem on you. Did you ever get to a point where you could roll?
It would have lasted past.
oh yeah, you know what? Roll the healing that would have gone on it for the duration of the minute or so that
Yeah.
it's done, so you know what you're at. I'm gonna buy it real quick.
They have nerfed that.
What
but
do
it
you
doesn't
mean?
matter.
Yeah. I think you're still pretty hurt though. That was only 2 points.
Yeah, I'm still pretty hurt. I mean, it's better than the one. I'm at 23 out of 46 health. So yeah, I'm still kind of like laying.
That's gonna take real healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just laying like on the sand dirt next to his sterner crew. Like, it's okay. I can wait here. Let me know what happened.
All right, you know what, bud? I'll stay with Chance and I'll help them get camp set up. But if you need anything,
I'm gonna ask him if he wants us all to come with him because it sounded like Jared was about to say that. So I was trying to be like, I don't want to just like leave Hista by herself with 2 dudes. Just be like, all right, set up camp for us, guys. After all of your dudes died.
I'm used to it.
Well, pirates are kind of more familiar to Chance than this group, so he probably would have like stuck with them. If you're just going off to talk, and if you're going off to adventure, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna go have like a talk,
you never know with this group.
All right, sorry about that.
making camp, just
It's okay. So it sounded like Jerk and Chance wanted to stay behind.
Well, it depends on what the frog says.
Do you say anything to him?
I would ask him, did you need us all to come with you, or?
I believe. And he kind of like it's hard to describe his voice. It's very low, very guttural. The kind of sound you hear when a frog croaks, like happens while he's speaking, and I can't really do that unless I was to like. I tried this a lot. I think I'd have to like burp through it the whole time, and I'm not going to do that to you. So, I'm here to speak with all of you. You are all welcome in my camp. Ribbit, the forest is dangerous. Ribbit, safer in my camp. Ribbit.
So I would turn to everyone there and say, it sounds like he has safety for us. This person I trust. I think that we should all go and rest up there while he tells us what he needs to say.
Jets throws up his arm, still laying on the ground. I'm okay with that.
How much healing did you get from the healing spell?
It was like 2.
Yeah. I buy the book, you get one more d6.
Yeah, well, more.
If that's enough to get you above half.
Got a 1 and a 2. I got
Oh,
a
nice.
5.
All right. At least something out of that.
Yeah. 28 out of
How-
46.
How many of you are there currently in this camp? There's, of the party, you're 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Mhm.
Sparkle
Yes.
Gem, Jerk, Godwald, Talus, and Chance. Of the remaining ship hands, Blackblood, ship hand 6,
Yeah.
and then there's the Captain Hista and Tyre.
Yeah.
With Radoff and them, Hista comes up and she's like, all right, listen, I would prefer to camp here on the bank, or honestly just head home. So like the 3 of us can take the boat downriver and head back without you. I know that's not a part of the deal that we made, but also losing 5 of my crew wasn't part of the deal as well. She's like, otherwise, she's like, I don't want to abandon my ship. We either try and haul this baby into the woods wherever he's going, or the 3 of us are headed back. Sorry, but not sorry.
That's understandable. To be honest, I worry about putting your men in danger any further. I mean, if you guys want to head back, that's understandable.
All right, well, unless you guys want to drag this boat into the woods to keep it safe wherever we're going, I think that's what we're going to do. It's, I'd say it's been a pleasure, but it hasn't.
Chance, fist bumps from the sand. Pirate life.
You see Blackblood, like a couple arrow wounds on him. He's like, pirate life. Just bumps in the air with you.
Is Tyre going back with them?
Tyre
Because
is not. No, Tyre
Okay.
is Tyre's basically saying, I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm on the mission to get what gold we can get out of the camp. Like, this was tough, but I don't think that it's any tougher than what we'll face in the future. I'm good.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I don't know what this is. It's not much tougher, but I'm good.
so I would then just tell the frog, if you all right, lead us to your camp, and I would follow him.
Hista, she pulls something from one of her pouches and raises it up above her head and says, "May Tymora bless you, travelers."
Sorry it turned out the way that it did.
I say, Tymora, I love Tymora. I say this.
She kind of is like, yeah, and tries to get the 3 of her crewmen to push the boat back into the water.
I tell them we'll meet up with you when we come back. I feel we owe you something for bringing us this far down.
She's like, damn right you do. She's like, I expect to see you all back alive and well in Neverwinter to make up for the loss of my crew.
Understood.
And they kind of shove off into the river. You notice that now that they're not rowing against the river, it's quite easier for them to take advantage and to steer the boat at a bit slower of a pace than they might like to go, but with Hista at the sails and the remaining crewmen like at the oars on either side, yeah, they feel confident enough to get the fuck out of Neverwinter Wood and home.
Yeah. Like,
How's Godwald feel about all this before
Well, I mean,
before they
one-
shove off?
like one, I wish there was something I could do, but there really isn't anything I can do. Two, like, and what I would say out loud to if there was time as we walked with the frog, like, is this river normally this dangerous?
Okay,
You all-
so you guys,
You all have traveled.
all right, so you guys have let the boat go, sort of
Not much I can really do for them.
uncharacteristically ignored the bodies, and you're walking into the woods. Really, totally expected you to be like, "I loot that goblin."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually,
So-
I do need some new teeth.
roll me a d12 while you for one time before you recognize this before walking away. You're able to grab 4 whole teeth. You crack 4 of them, and
Okay.
In
Yeah,
your
I
rush.
can't forget teeth because otherwise my sword is
You know, I really should decurse that.
gonna get mad at me. Well, if you
I was
decurse
gonna
it,
bring
I
that
don't
up.
think I get the bonuses anymore.
I think that's okay.
I mean, you should ask before you decurse something that
I
somebody
had-
might want the curse for.
Like, once
It's a minor curse, really. I mean, it only
I'm
like if
concerned.
it fails, it smacks him and
No,
takes
I'm not-
his teeth.
I'm less worried about that than I am about his new hobby of collecting teeth.
Well, that's always been
Is
my
to
hobby,
be-
dude.
Yeah.
I,
As-
Yeah,
know
hilariously
what, that's
before the
fair,
book
that's,
came
like,
along. Yeah.
I guess that's happened the whole time I've known you, and I've never liked it, but I can't
It's
argue
a
it
little
more.
awkward. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, like as we're walking away with the frog, I'm like walking next to it talking, and then I just see Jerk ripping teeth out of people's heads, and I'm like, that's normal.
He does it like really fast, and I'm not actually no jerk sleight of hand. Come on, roll a die.
I am. Hold
you can
on.
do it.
Does the die roll matter? I think that's a very high thing.
I know. That's just
1d20
that's why
plus.
I'm asking for it because I want to see it. What? No,
Sleight of hand?
no, not you.
I was gonna say sleight of hand. Yeah. 30.
30. Yeah. No, you don't notice him. But basically, like as Hista and her crew push, ask your guys' help to push the boat off. You assist them in like pushing the boat back into the water. They manage to quickly between the set of them rowing on the particular side and then swapping, and you see that they are very skilled at what they need to do. Turn the boat around, and it starts heading downriver. As Radoth, the druid, then that's still the same. Starts then walking into the woods with the direwolf following him. You don't see as Jerk just kind of like, oh shit, wait, real fast, and he just grabs it, smashes real quick, grabs his teeth, and maybe like 8 broke off of the mouth, but he's only like 4 whole ones real fast and stuffs them into his pouch before anyone's able to see anything. Because 30 is an impossible roll. Just heads up.
Yeah, it's
So-
extremely high.
So as you guys are heading into the woods, you said like you're talking to Frogkin, and he's walking you through the forest here.
Yeah, you had asked if the woods or this river has always been that dangerous, or this dangerous.
I would say that out loud as we traveled, interrupting whatever train of thought anyone else had. Because what was that?
The Frogkin responds back to you. Forest is much more dangerous, Rubit. Thanks to the monster. Rubit. And just kind of continues trudging through the woods. You notice that as you guys are kind of like walking forward, the forest is starting to get into a like thicker and thicker overgrowth as you make your way forward, and through that overgrowth, he occasionally raises up his staff with a little bee tied to the end of it, and the roots and vines seem to weave apart, and sort of like the knot of these vines loosens, enabling you guys to make a path forward. He reiterates something that he said a moment ago. My camp, safer, Rubit, out of the eyes, Rubit, of the creature. Robert.
So Jerk is going to ask if this creature is the dragon that we're looking for.
Ribbit, I believe. Ribbit, so. And he continues trudging forward through the woods.
This dragon.
Direwolf on his feet, going in. You guys travel probably about another mile or so, and though the forest isn't as thick as it is when you've been in the actual Neverwinter woods before, you start noticing that like growth is happening in an area where it didn't seem to be happening in the past, and sort of bramble briar just sort of is growing up, like thorns and things are going, and occasionally you come up against these sort of walls of thicket, and if you were just traveling as you were, you might have to like just start hacking away at these things, but he continues using his magic to like sort of spread these things across and get them, they sort of respond to him and part ways for you to continue your progress. But then as you like pass maybe 60 feet beyond what he had just done, the forest coalesces back into a thick weave of thorns, vines, and other things. And I'm sorry, you had another question? Something else you said?
Oh, I was gonna say the dragon. I've had visions of this too. Is this a? Can you tell me anything about it? Is this? I saw a green dragon or many green dragon in my vision.
Yes, Ribbit. As he continues forward, continues walking. Eventually, as the party entering through the woods, especially this late at night, everything is dark. All of the greens are turned to a deep blue. Though it's a very clear evening with no clouds, it seems to be almost unnaturally dark as you continue onward, and eventually, once you guys walk, you guys come to the river again, and he sort of walks you around past the river. You see a couple of the creatures that you'd seen before, sort of like the crocodile that was in the water, but this time you see a two-headed crocodile, just like the one that he had seemed to turn into, and owlbears, off in the distance. The kind of creatures that inhabit the woods are in this sort of other area, and yet here we are in an area that was once charted more as a plain, is now actually becoming like a thick forest. You eventually come to an area that once you arrive, and he clears out a final sort of thicket amongst these small bushes and young trees, tells you, "We are here. We've arrived." And you see a tiny camp. And I think I have all of your icons on the table there. And he asks you, "Please come join me around the fire, Ribbit. And in this area, you actually see a tiny, scaly creature wearing robes, seemingly waiting for you at the camp. The camp has a lean-to and a sleeping bag, a couple of various like bushes and stones. You notice one large rock that seems to have a quite large carving on it, as the little scaled creature seems to have built a fire before you ever arrived. And Jason, how would you describe this scaly creature?
Minuscule, very skinny, very oversized, thick robes that are singed around the edges. Some burnt patches off of it. You mostly can just see his snout sticking out. It's kind of like a broader snout. His mouth looks kind of like almost like in a permanent smile, and you can see some orange some gleaming orange in his eyes underneath the hood. Let's see. You see his tail peeking out of the back. He is a kobold.
Which I don't know if many of you have seen before.
His scales. Have any of you seen kobolds before?
I know what they look like, but I don't know if my character's ever seen one.
Would be a quick check.
Okay.
This could be a simple nature or history check. Is anyone proficient?
I am.
Okay.
No.
19 on the die.
Godwald, in your, almost exceptionally in your training at the Temple of Bahamut, knowing a bit about dragons, of course, worshipping one yourself, and dragon-like creatures, and things that may have dragon blood, according to legend, you recognize the shape of a kobold from picture books.
Yeah. Most kobold are red. This one is not. He, at least in the dark and with the flickering of the flames, you can't really tell what color the scales are. They're dark, with a lighter shade underneath where like the lower jaw and the chin is. Hey DM, can I like ask people to make perception or investigation checks about my own character?
Is it?
Can't-
Are there
but I
aspects
can,
that you
though.
actively hide?
Yeah, as you guys are like walking up on him, roll me perception checks to see what you notice about this small robed scaly creature.
Because there's some things I can reveal or not reveal depending.
I got a 15.
I have an advantage on perception. So I'm going with that 19.
I have a 15. Also, Jerk found your Easter egg.
What?
Okay.
Jerk found the hidden leaf symbol over here. Is that what that is?
Well, now that you've added a thing to it, yeah.
I didn't add
What
anything
you,
to
what you
it.
drew on it.
It wasn't me.
Somebody did. Somebody did. It was just a spiral.
Ah,
Anyway.
Just
What
keep-
was the highest?
yeah, very cute.
19, I think.
Yeah.
Chance with 19, who's laying out by the fire right now.
You can see on his hands or a little bit underneath the hood and on his snout, every so often you catch a little glint of something, like a little shiny glint.
from the light off of the campfire
Yeah.
seems
From
to seems
yeah.
to shine occasionally for Chance. Whatever for everyone else, he looks pretty dark,
Yeah, pretty
Hmm.
dark and
and especially in this late night moonlight. It's taking you probably another hour of traveling through the woods to get to this location.
yeah.
So you're,
And he
you're
perks
approaching midnight.
He was sitting down and he perks up and he hops up on his feet when the group approaches.
Like, you're finally back! Hey! Took you long enough? Dang!
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey! Hey, these guys look beat up!
Thank
Hey,
you.
I told you you should have taken me with you! I would have helped! But yeah, you gotta do it on your own. You wanted me to keep watching the camp. Okay, fine, I'll watch the camp. Look, there's a nice campfire.
Things
Made
turned
it
out
myself.
fine.
And the campfire seems to flare a little bit when he talks about it.
I like it. This is fix.
I keep saying it. Ixavix. Ixavix. Ixavix.
Yes.
Ixavix. And I said, if you have problems, you can just call me Vix. Just call me Vix. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Yes.
Ixavix. Pleasure to meet you all, fellas. Hi. Have you
Hello.
seen a kobold before? We're not all bad. Just so you know.
Right on,
I've
man. I'm half demon. I'm here.
never met one before, but it's an honor to meet you. Vix, you said?
Ixavix, or if you have trouble, Vix is fine.
Fix.
Yeah,
Was that
that's
right?
fine. Close enough, yeah.
I'm trying. Ribbit.
It's okay. It's the fact that you're making an effort means a lot to me. I mean, we've known each other over a year, and you still haven't gotten it right. That's okay. That's okay.
Your ribbit language. Ribbit. It's strange. Ribbit.
Draconic's not that strange. Jeez.
Well, it's good to meet you. We traveled here to hear some sort of message about a vision that I've had, and apparently you have also had this, my frog friend. I've seen you in a vision. You said that you've also had a vision.
Yes. Ribbit. 4 spirits showed me a vision. Ribbit. Gather round, fire, and I will tell you. Ribbit. And he
Alright.
kind of waits for everyone to gather around. Oh, God! And it looks like you guys have. And
Yeah.
Tyre joins you too, and so does Sparkle Gem. She comes in next to Ivix, and I fucked that up, didn't I? Just again, God, I knew I was gonna do it so many times today. Well, anyways, as you guys sort of sit down around the fire, let me tell you my story. I stood atop a dormant volcano overlooking the forest. A clouded monster brought poison seeping into the roots of the forest, ribbit, turning trees black. The stars shifted for what seemed like, ribbit, an eternity. 6 constellations fell from the heavens, ribbit, crashing into the forest. A tiger, a bear, an angel, a demon, and a dragon. Croak. A strong wind blew the poison away. Croak. A field of eggs cracked open, yolks pouring out, healing the trees of the forest. Ribbit. I believe you all may have been these saviors of the wood. Ribbit.
Cool.
We're taking that in. Taliesin would be very concerned, obviously, about the forest, not wanting that to be destroyed. And what poison? What would cause such a poison?
The clouded monster, Ribbit, was not clear in my vision, Ribbit, but I feel that the dragon residing near Thunder Tree, Ribbit, may be that cloud of evil. Rogue.
Turning to Godwald, Taliesin would say, "You know dragons. Does the dragon I saw in my vision is green? Do you know anything about green dragons?"
Wow, you could history or religion check that, Godwald.
15. History.
15 history. Yes, you would know that green dragons are known to be poisonous, and instead of spewing fire, spew poisonous clouds.
That would make sense. Yes. From what I've read. The two could be related.
So we need to stop this dragon, which I've known for a while, but now, knowing these details, it's not just attacking people, but also the plants and the wildlife, killing everything.
I saw this vision Ribbit, when visiting the Father Tree, Grog, and it spurred me to go to Mount Hotnow, Ribbit, the volcano overlooking the forest. Grog,
Ixavix is nodding his head.
this is where I met Ixavix, Ribbit.
Sure. Yeah, that's my name now. Sure. Yeah, you met me there. Mount Hotnow. That's where my clan used to reside.
And then he gets
You-
quiet.
Would you tell them of what happened there, Ribbit?
Well, I'll try. So it was about a year ago, and there's a clan, kind of a secret clan of kobolds that was living at Mount Hotenow after it erupted. They made a home there. These were different kobolds than most you would find. They're good kobolds. They didn't do bad things. But anyway, like, long story short, I used to live there. I went out on a trading mission with a couple of other kobolds in tow, and it was good. It was good trading expedition. Got some good stuff. But on the way back, when we arrived, there was a lot of fighting happening. There were these humanoids with cloaks and masks, dragon masks. I think the cloaks were purple. Yeah, and they were killing everybody. All of my brothers and sisters and clanmates, and there was this dragonborn there that was challenging like our strongest fighters to single duel. He's saying stuff like, "I am the chosen of the dragon, Razmir." Razmir is his name. I probably didn't do his voice very well. Anyway, Yeah, he would challenge him to single duel, saying like, you know, if you win, if you win, they'll go away or something like that. And guess what? Nobody won. And I stepped up, and I didn't win. And I thought I was dead. I was cut down. Um, and I awakened. You see, this guy, this nice froggy fella here, Radoth, he found me and said that I was the only survivor. Um, and we looked through the bodies, and we couldn't account for every single person of my clan. There's some missing. So I guess like they were either able to run off or they were captured and enslaved or something. Um, oh, another thing that's important. Among the dead were a couple of clerics of Bahamut. They were scheduled to meet us actually, and we were trying to do some business and such between the city of Neverwinter and the Temple of Bahamut, and they were scheduled to come in today, and I was really excited to meet them. There were two of them, and they were cut down as well. So they tried to help out. And, yeah.
It was a very sad day.
Yeah, but I've been, with the help of Radoth, I've been looking around, trying to find any surviving members of the clan, of my clan, and Radoth, thank you for helping me.
Of course, Ribbit. And you've helped me, Ribbit, help bring balance back to the forest and help keep such creatures like Phelan from being absorbed by the evil in the woods, Ribbit.
So
And,
the
if he kind of gestures towards Phaleth, it kind of reminds you that he did not have these sort of bony protrusions, this sort of like almost seemingly violent appearance.
there's some sort of
beforehand.
corruption in the forest that caused that.
Seems like it's affected him. Radith then turns to you as a member of the Emerald Enclave. I seek the balance of nature, Rubit, and civilization, as well to help people grow and survive. Forces that threaten the natural balance, Rubit, must be destroyed.
We're pretty
Well-
good at that.
Yes.
Vengeance is nice too.
Well, and what of the necromancer? We've heard that there was a necromancer that we believed we had killed previously. We had heard that he had been found or been spotted with these dragon priests. Have you heard any of this?
Ribbit, you've heard my reports. Ribbit, perhaps through the Harpers and my Ribbit friend in Phandalin.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly where I heard it from. We actually.
The undead have definitely been seen.
Well, that's enough for me to be on board. This needs to be dealt with. I don't know about all of you, but I definitely we need to get rid of this necromancer for good this time, and also this dragon, and this whole cult. Sounds like they're directly after you and your faith as well, Godwald.
So what happened in the city happened out here, and it will probably happen again unless they are stopped.
Yeah.
So, you guys, does this job pay anything?
The entire forest not dying, and probably lots of people and wildlife.
Rubit, if your goal is wealth, the dragon's horde should be more than enough reward for you. Rubit. As Tyre picks up and is like, yeah, man, that sounds like exactly what I'm here for.
I'm gonna say I could also use something to replace this sword, something equally as powerful but not cursed. If we find something like that along our journeys, I'll be happy to.
Roll a d20 because I didn't make it roll you when you woke up. If it's a 1 or a 2.
That's only if I don't feed it.
Yeah, but I didn't make you roll it when you woke up. It's real fast. It might not eat your teeth.
Ooh, just barely.
It shakes towards your face upon being mentioned.
I yell at it. I'm like,
It's
hey,
close.
I
It's
fed
close.
you.
You're like, oh, okay, all right, buddy, calm down.
I fed you
Calm down.
today.
Radoth, now that we know his name, thank you. Turns, continues to turn to the party. I would task you to remove the dragon from Thunder Tree, Rubit, and its poison from the Neverwinter wood. Back to its natural order. Its presence has corrupted the forest, causing it to become dangerous, Rubit, and the smaller woodland creatures to be enslaved to its will, acting as its eyes and ears. My camp bears a sigil that keeps its eyes away, as you've noticed from this rock, and then given it the leaf.
Yeah.
He points towards the rock with
that?
with the curled symbol on it, the spiral, and a sigil. He indicates essentially that this is what keeps the dragon's magic from keeping the eyes and ears of the small woodland creatures from witnessing what happens here. So he's able to speak to you without its presence
Okay.
being known.
Oz is going nuts, so I'm pretty sure he's the guilty party.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And now you're saying this is what keeps us hidden in the leaves.
It kind
Yeah.
of is, and that's pretty funny at the point. So we'll leave it for sure. And he asks, I would like to help my friend, Ribbit, and he pets Phelan across his fur and the spines and spokes, to no longer be affected by this imbalance, of evil magic.
I definitely also would like to help. Would help our friend. I've actually known this wolf for. Haven't seen him in a long time, but I've known him for quite some time. And Ixavix, was it? It sounds like you were also impacted by this dragon's presence. She wanted to come with us.
Absolutely, that was the plan.
All right.
Yeah, I couldn't go alone. I would have gone alone, but this guy wouldn't let me. Now that you guys are here, I can go. That'd be great. I need to. I need to see if any of my clan is still left alive. If they have them, need some vengeance.
Ribbit. I believe we should all travel together. I can
Okay.
move you through the forest against the thicket that this creature creates. Ribbit.
Well, it sounds like we have a plan of approach, and I guess we'll see what our plan of attack is once we see what we're really up against. You said
I'm
there was
willing to guide you if you will commit to remove this creature, dead or alive, matters not, as long as it's gone from the region, causing this imbalance in the weave. Ribbit.
I will commit. What does everyone else say?
Well, I guess I'm in. We were gonna do it anyways.
The city refuses to act, and things will only get worse. It needs to be done.
Plus, there's a ton of gold in it, apparently, for us.
If we
Sparkle
live.
Gem perks up and she's like, I'm in it for the gold.
Chance like waves his hand around like, yeah, I'm totally down. Why not? Fish people, goblins, cursed dragons, deadly woodland creatures. Sounds like a good weekend.
So
Tyre's like,
Well, we'll need
Yeah,
you in
guys.
these woods.
I mean, that was the plan all along, right? It's like grab the horde and like make our money back from all the shit that these cultists caused for us. So I'm in.
All right. Well, sounds like we're all in, but we should probably rest for the night.
Yeah, you all look like you got your butts kicked.
Well, that's probably not too. That's probably fair, I would say. Was not expecting to run into archpriest fish guys and a bunch of goblins.
oh
I
yeah,
think I'm gonna-
about those goblins and Mr.
Ribbit?
Frog
Yes?
Sage Man, do you know where they came from? Are they at all related to
Ribbit, Radoth, Ribbit.
Radoth? Are they at all related to Cragmaw, the Cragmaw clan, Gramoosh, King Groot, or not Groot, Droop?
Groot.
Oops. Do you know anything about this or them?
Yes, I have learned much from our adventures in the forest. See, gestures towards your new small kobold friend. We have found that there are two large factions of goblins fighting in the forest. The Cragmaw and the Moonlost. The Cragmaw, now much stronger than they were ever before.
When he says that, Jerk just kind of rubs his face a little bit and looks down at the ground and says, I wonder how that happened.
And the Moonlost, losing ground against them. Ribbit. The Cragmaw absorbing these other camps, growing their Ribbit armies.
So what are they fighting about?
The Cragmaw want Ribbit control of the Neverwinter woods. The Moonlost used to have that control. Ribbit, but now they are equal in number.
But they're all bad, right? There's not like good goblins.
Cragmaw falsely worship Gramoosh. Ribbit, the Moonlost truly worship Gramoosh. Ribbit, they fight amongst each other.
Well, let me tell
For
you a
who is
story.
right?
I don't think that the Cragmaw really. They're pretty earnest in their worship of the god Gramoosh.
The Cragmaw work with the Kuatoa, Ribbit, who may have, in the times before time, brought Gramoosh to the level of Ribbit godship. Ribbit.
Alright, well, you heard that, guys. We're gonna have to take care of this when we get back from killing a dragon. I swear it never ends.
If it ended, what fun would D&D be?
And with that, Dirk
Uh,
just kind of slumps down and just stares at the fire.
What may serve you better than rest, Ribbit, would be a vision journey. Grog. I would like you all to embark on this with me, Ribbit, to test yourselves, Grog, against yourselves, Ribbit. When I left Phandalin, Grog, I left my mount, Camel, in the woods. Ribbit, did you find the treasure I left for you? Ribbit,
Taliesin reaches into his backpack and pulls out a whole bunch of drugs. Yes, I did actually. It's how I came to attention that of your existence.
when I visited Sister Gariel, Ribbit, I heard tales of your grip and your name, and I believed you to be the constellations in my vision. Oh. With this, I believe we could strengthen you, Ribbit, against yourselves and your own feelings and dark pasts. Oh. I'd like you to go on this vision journey with me,
I'll take some drugs.
Ribbit. And he holds out a webbed hand towards Taliesin.
Yes.
With the-
I place the drugs in his hands.
He takes them and presents them in the center. He pulls out a wooden bowl, and through a bit of crafting magic, you see that he manages to create, I think it would be 7 wooden bowls from the singular one that he had. Takes some of the soul walk that you had from the bag, places a bit in each, and then pulls a sort of not a webbed net, but a net out with a few like tinier, large insect creatures, and reaches in one by one, crushes one up, puts it in each bowl, and then goes through a bit of motions of using essentially like a mortar and a pestle in each, grinding them up. Pulls out clearly seems like to anyone with a nature proficiency a bladder, and pours out a bit of a milk, and each one gets out a spoon and stirs them all up. And he asks if you would all participate in this with me. And he hands one to each of you. He hands one to Ixix. Tell me again.
Ixavix?
Ixavix and
Ix-
to Tyre.
Um,
And
do I really have to do this?
It's fine.
Jerk
Yeah.
is
It's
gonna
not
look.
that scary.
Jerk is gonna look directly at Godwald and be like, "What do you think about this, bro?"
Godwald looks at Talos and is like, well, you were right about the frog. And you were
Yes.
right about the dragon.
So,
Maybe there's something to this.
yes, exactly.
Weird as that sounds.
Godwald trusts it.
Godwald trusts it.
Like he was
Also,
right about the
obviously.
frog, and he was right about the dragon. That's
That's two.
maybe there's something to this.
And he kind of like holds them out and says, "We can wait till morning if you like."
Jerk's gonna grab it and he's gonna down it and be like, "Let's see some frogs, baby."
I'll take mine
Like,
as well.
maybe that was supposed to be inhaled. Or like set on fire or something. I don't know how any of this works.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna assume
Alright,
since he
yeah.
poured milk in it, I'm just gonna drink it.
I mean,
It's
look
a
back.
bit of a little like soupy concoction, yeah.
Okay.
Peyote goulash.
I'm watching Talos.
Hey, you saved my life. I'll eat this peyote goulash.
As Jerk takes it back, he downs it, sets the bowl in front of him, and he seems kind of like he just sort of rolls his shoulders a little bit, rolls his neck. He looks really relaxed, and he naturally just sort of slumps back a little bit into like legs crossed position, sort of closes his eyes and stands somewhat very, his spine upright and straight, but his eyes closed.
Yeah. Taliesin takes his as well, and as he's about to, he says, "It'll be fine, guys. Trust me." And then takes it.
And as Taliesin drinks his and sets the bowl down in front of him, you notice the same thing. He kind of goes through a moment like, oh, and he looks smooth on the movements and a little relaxed and closes his eyes. And he also kind of, like falls into a very upright position with legs crossed.
Ixavix just takes his claw and like dips it in and stirs it around. And
It tastes actually a little sweet, kind of like a berry.
Yeah. It makes good berries, so. Okay.
he just takes the bowl and just.
Thanks to the rest. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
guys all notice that then, like, as Jerk and Taliesin have moved into this very relaxed position, it almost seems kind of ritualistic that they go through the same shoulder, neck rolling, and then relax and sit upright and close their eyes. So now 3 of them have.
Chance cheers is at Tyre like, "Hey, to a fun weekend, right?" And
So he's
shoots
like,
his
"Oh,
bow.
hell yeah!" Slurps it back, kind of tosses the bowl a little bit. It's like, oh, yeah. Follows his neck and he crosses his legs and closes his eyes and relaxes into this upright position. Same thing happens to Chance. I think Godwald, you're the last one.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Godwald, very kind of like tense and like, I'm really not sure about this. There's nothing I've learned about in my religious texts or books back at the monastery that talked about much about this kind of thing. But maybe somewhere in the back of my mind, I have heard a bit about a vision journey and this sort of thing. And as you sip it, you notice that it's very tasty. It's like I said, sweet like a berry. Goes down smoothly, and you also find yourself rolling your shoulders, rolling your neck, and relaxing. and sitting in an upright position. And as your guys close, that's where we will end tonight's session.
All right. Hell yeah.
The moral of the story is, if you want to continue playing with your friends, you got to do drugs with them.
Yeah.
I am.
Magic, not drugs. Magic.
Magic drugs.
Last time, Chance had a drink of something random because of Taliesin. We teleported somewhere, so
Oh yeah, that's
Why
true.
not?
I totally understand.
like, why not? See what happens.
I guess yeah. This is the second time that I've gotten you guys to just take some unknown substance and something weird is going to happen.
Sure. Sure.
It'll all be fine. Nothing bad can happen on a vision journey.
We have to fight
Backwoods
ourselves.
alchemy.
All right. Well, that was fun. Good night, internet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, internet.
Hi.